Hello viewers, my name is Chase Clover, and this is my review on the July 2nd, 2014 edition of USW Wednesday Night Intensity number 77, or 77, something like that. This is the first intensity of the pay-per-view, USW Hardcore Heaven 2014. I'll admit this was actually a very good show. A lot of action during the matches. The matches were very entertaining, and I feel like Hardcore Heaven would have been a lot better if the matches on the match card, were all like this, because, I mean, there were a match or two that didn't really do anything, and there was one match that I was really excited about, but, it didn't go too long. It's kind of like something you would see in the WWE or in TNA. But, anyway, let's just get into it. So, we start off the show with Zach Hardy coming out as Enigma and announcing that he is no longer Zach Hardy and he is now Enigma. He brings out a new USW Championship belt, and it's like the belt with, like, the plate in the center, or the center plate, is Enigma's mask. No side plates, and that replaces the old USW Championship belt that had, a hexagon, center plate, and, I don't remember how many side plates, but, I guess there's a new USW Championship belt, which isn't too bad. But now Zach Hardy becoming Enigma, and your main focal point in USW, the one that sells you the most merchandise, well, for the moment being, the one who fans like the most, cheer for the most, and, you know where I'm going with this. Now you have him as a heel, as a bad guy, and having him face off as Enigma. I know they're trying to give him, the hidden Enigma, gimmick, but I don't know how far that's gonna get, and, I mean, this character, it's being driven out well, but I think back when Enigma was not revealed as who he is now, I feel like that was much more entertaining, because you were, thinking, who's Enigma? You were always, having guessing games, and I believe I have a video or two that I've already filmed, of the Who is Enigma, so you can, watch those videos when I put them out, in preparation for when I was thinking about who Enigma really is. So part 3 and part 4 will be out, at some point. And, overall, it was a promo that lasted, maybe 11 minutes, something like that. And then he walked out, and he walked up the ramp before the first match started, and, I guess, I don't know what else to say, but we go into the first match, and, they were chanting, you suck Hardy, or you sold out, or, F you Hardy, or, things like that. The first match on the match card was the Bulletproof Series match. Philip Akron, or Greyhound versus Philip Akron. Philip Akron won by making Greyhound tap out. From the Bulletproof Series leaderboards, yes, Dwayne Porter has been eliminated. Philip Akron is in last place, not too far behind Gringo, though. It was a very good match, actually. Greyhound took a lot of the control, but Philip Akron was able to get Greyhound in the points where he could not escape the maneuver, and he just had to kind of give up. There was no, there wasn't a very easy way to, get out of it, and it was a, sharpshooter that he put him in, but it was a very entertaining match, a lot of action, and that's it. It was pretty good. It caught my eye on the Bulletproof Series, and hopefully this won't be a rivalry, though, but it's a possibility now that Dwayne Porter is no longer in the Bulletproof Series. Greyhound and Dwayne Porter cannot face off until the Bulletproof Series ends, so we'll see where they go with that. Afterwards, Kyle Reese went out looking for Enigma, and then they had an interview with Capital about the how he defended the championship, and if, when Alex went for the Swanton Bomb, if he had been on the table, would he be standing there with the championship? And also, they asked him, who would be tougher to prepare against in the No One Contest match, which I'll get to later on in the video. The second match on the match card was a Bulletproof Series match, Prophecy versus Rush. Prophecy won by making Rush tap out, or by tapping out Rush. He put him in that move again, the one where you have both of your legs and both of your arms behind your back, and, there's not too many ways to escape, and so Rush being in first place, Prophecy is 5 points behind him. And I'll give you the leaderboard after this review. But overall, it was a good match. It was entertaining, a lot of hard flying, a lot of momentum gaining, and all in all, pretty good. Afterwards was a scene. It was highlights from the Hardcore Heaven, or the Hardcore pay-per-view. And afterwards was the third match. It was the BP series, the BPS. DHIG vs Cannon. DHIG winning by making Cannon pinning Cannon. It wasn't a bad match. Wasn't the greatest match either, but it was entertaining. The Bulletproof series actually did pretty well this intensity, but this match was entertaining for me to watch, and this match was something that I would watch again, but I would make it different. I don't know exactly how I would make it different, but I would try to find something that I could do to, have a different outcome or backup plans, because, these two could have a pretty good rivalry. I could see Cannon facing DHIG, kind of helping DHIG develop. And winning this match, was a positive sign for DHIG. Getting back on his role in the Bulletproof series. But either way, if it were to occur, DHIG would end up being eliminated if this was the standings. And it wouldn't be up to him in the Bulletproof series or that anymore. Anyways, after that was a scene. And it was the cover of the USW Wrestling 2015, the video game, being released. It's Zach Hardy with the USW Championship, pretty much holding it, as in a different position. And it's an iOS game. It was supposed to be Intensity or something like that video game, but they changed it. It'll be $14.99 on the App Store, and I don't think I'm going to buy it, but the reason being is because I don't really feel the need to buy a video game on the mobile platforms or on the mobile devices or the mobile phones, for a wrestling game, for $15. That's $14.99. I mean, I can see why they would use it to be $14.99. They kind of need more money, and that's what businesses are about. But yeah, I would have done it $4.99, maybe $9.99, but Afterwards was a scene, and it was Enigma putting Kyle Reese through a glass window. Enigma started, like, just hitting Kyle Reese or whatever, and then put him through a glass window into another office room, so that went that way. Afterwards was a fourth match on a match card. Dwayne Porter beat Western Light by disqualification. Western Light tried to take a chair and hit Dwayne Porter, but, Dwayne Porter ended up kicking Western Light in the face when he was sitting down in the chair before the match started, and then he threw the chair out into the ring, or out of the ring, and when they were both out of the ring, Western Light DDT'd him onto the chair. The referee saw, and I don't know, how, but Dwayne Porter won by disqualification, and Western Light just kept on attacking Dwayne Porter, so, maybe a rivalry there, I don't know. Afterwards was a scene, and it was Enigma attacking Yo-Yo Joe. Then we got to the fifth match on the match card, and it was Moshgeda versus Dustin Raymond. Moshgeda won by disqualification. We were in Dustin Raymond's home state. He's from Syracuse, New York, and this is in New York. So even this heel was being cheered on. So he started beating down on Moshgeda with a chair and broke it apart. That was... Afterwards was a scene, and it was Ash issuing an open challenge for the USW Blue Belt Championship, and this is what really made me happy, because I finally got to see a return that I predicted would possibly occur, and, I guess correctly, you heard him say something, and then afterwards you hear pew 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 of, like, the fireworks going in the air, and then you have the lights keep and then more fireworks, and then you hear and then you hear what was it? Let the bodies hit the floor. It was Bodies by Drowning Pool, and you heard Anarchy's theme song, and you have Anarchy coming back to USW after 4 long months without a productive heel in the system with USW. Now you have Anarchy back. You have the fans cheer him on, and that's a great way to create him becoming face. So it was Ash versus Anarchy, something I've been waiting to watch since Ash broke Anarchy's jaw into like 40,000 pieces. And he actually came back in 4 months instead of what they thought. So Ash gets pummeled by Anarchy, then Anarchy hits its finishing move, and then here's your winner and the new Blue Belt champion, Anarchy. For the 4th time, Anarchy is holding the Blue Belt Championship. And, that makes me happy. That was pretty cool. It even says here, the portion on the USW website, after being out of action for the past 4 months, Anarchy returned and defeated Ash to once again become the Blue Belt Champion. After watching the fireworks go off and the lights go on and off, after Ash announced his Blue Belt Championship Open Challenge, and Anarchy responded and was being cheered by the 11,000 fans in attendance after hearing the song Bodies by Drowning Pool. He got into the ring and immediately won the Blue Belt Championship. And then they go about the main event. But it was cool. I enjoyed hearing the announcers, be like, he's back, and better than ever. That was pretty cool. Afterwards was a scene, and it was Enigma stealing the USW World Heavyweight Championship after attacking Capital. Capital kept fighting off Enigma, and you had a bunch of and then you had Capital keep, the USW World Heavyweight Championship till Enigma was able to get it from him. And, sorry, I'm watching this TV show. It's Law and Order, and, this girl on the show just started having a seizure, and I was like, what the heck is happening? So I kind of got scared. Kind of scared me. Oh, it was. I thought she was being possessed or something. Anyways, afterwards was the 7th match, and it was the #1 contenders match for the USW World Heavyweight Championship. Alex versus Lone Wolf, and Lone Wolf wins and beats Alex to face Capital at USW World, USW, or Consequence 2014, for the World Championship. If Hernastley or Alexander Rotten don't cash in the 2014 or 2013 case match, sorry. And then afterwards was a scene, and it was Enigma issuing an open challenge for the USW Championship. Next thing you know, Kyle Reese comes out and starts beating up Enigma. So you then have the main event, Enigma versus Kyle Reese. That would be a cool way to kick off a Kyle Reese versus Enigma feud. Think about it, the good guy owner versus the bad guy wrestler, or whoever. And having Kyle Reese be able to make the bad guys, matches just absolutely crazy. That'd be great for the fans, great for your reputation, great, and what I wouldn't really think about seeing would be Kyle Reese turning heel and being on Enigma's side, whereas Enigma got everything he wanted. I also wouldn't see Enigma turning face back again, for reasons. But, Kyle Reese actually is a very good wrestler. He actually ended up giving Zach a Cardi or Enigma. He actually ended up giving him like a bloody, something or whatever. Or something. Excuse me. And, then after the match, Enigma started beating down on Kyle Reese. Kyle Reese actually got a lot of hits in, got a few pins in. Oh, crud. Oh, whoa. Oh, I'm sorry, I was watching Law & Order. This guy just threw him into the pool, and apparently she's not paralyzed. Alright, okay, anyways. Yeah, that was very interesting. Anyways, Kyle Reese put up a good fight, kept going in for pins, and just couldn't get the job done. Enigma ended up winning, and that was not great for the fans, not really what they wanted, but it's what they got, sadly, and so Enigma's still the champion. So, don't know where you're going on from here. You have a USW title match. I guess it was because he's wrestling under a new name now, and so he needs to hold the championship in that new name instead of the old one. Oh, Law & Order just ended. Darn, I was gonna watch that. I just gotten home because I watched the USW event in the crowd. And I was actually in the 5th row. So I also had a good look at the Titantron, so I had pretty good view. Well, it wasn't great, but it was, anyways, I don't know where you go on from here. You have a title match now, and so now you have, a few weeks left? What are you gonna do? Hold a #1 contenders match? And then have Enigma face whoever it comes up to be? I mean, he beat Yo-Yo Joe. And as much as I think Yo-Yo Joe should be kind of taking a little bit of a break, I think you can have at least a rivalry for a few months with Enigma and Yo-Yo Joe. I honestly do not, I don't, know where, Darn, I miss Elliot Stabler and Law and Order. And just having the TV on, which I normally don't do for my reviews, just kind of distracts me now. I'm watching Law and Order without the volume, so, yeah, I mean, I guess you can have a Yo-Yo Joe and Enigma rivalry. I guess you could also have, like, an Enigma and Kyle Reese rivalry, but I don't know how that would turn out to play, or go by, or whatever. I don't know how they would book that rivalry, and I don't know if Kyle Reese would want that, because then there'd be, criticism from others saying, like boss abuse or something, even though they're under contract. They'll still have a few legal problems that, wouldn't need to be settled or whatever, but, oh, speaking of legal, guess what ended up happening at that? Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm watching Law & Order. I'll try to talk while I watch this, Shoot, is that a body? See, I've already lost track. Sorry. Anyways, that was a guy burnt to a crisp. Oh, shoot, oh, crud. That was the police officer's daughter's guy she was talking to at the beach. What a twist. Anyways, before I scar you guys emotionally, I don't know how Kyle Reese would feel about that, but the legal issues that happened last night, or this past night, was Enigma, while going through the crowd trying to chase whoever it was off, Alex Martin off, while Alex Martin was trying to escape from being attacked by Enigma after the match. A bunch of fans started punching Zach Hardy, or Enigma, and Enigma ended up walking over the barricade, and even addressed that in his promo when he said, "No, I did not run away from a fight. What I did was I did not want to get in legal problems such as what you are getting in right now." So he said, "You know what? I'm not gonna have them arrest you. I'm not gonna call the police or anything, but I'm gonna have you pay the fine, which the fine is about $10,000 to $20,000, which is what he said, not something I said." But he pretty much told them, yeah, you're pretty much paying this, organization $10,000 to $20,000. So the organization may have about $80,000 by the end if it's like at 20. So, but yeah, you had pretty much like a little group attack him. So, but things happen for a reason. Maybe they'll learn the lesson. But anyways, yeah. I mean, for Consequence, when it's one of the big 4 pay-per-views, the ones that are paid for $60. I could see a rematch with Yo-Yo Joe. I could see a Kyle Reese rivalry. Personally, I think the Kyle Reese rivalry might be a little bit better. You know what? No, I think that the Yo-Yo Joe rivalry would be a little bit better because they continue where they left off. And Kyle Reese go to, or no, have like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe you're gonna have like a something against like others, because he's fought a few other people or attacked a few other people that could come in and potentially win the championship from him with help. So you could have people, but I don't know. Hey, you're gonna have to find some ideas for Zach Hardy and for Enigma, because if you really want this Enigma character to sell, then you need to have this Enigma character have some character, because you can't have a character without something building the character up, and a rivalry would be something that kind of does it. But anyway, guys, that's that. that was that. Everybody, thank you for watching. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. I'm Chase Clover, I'm Chase Clover, signing off.